In a quiet village, far from the busy city, there lived an old woman named Lala Zara. She was over 70 years old, with white hair like the moon and a face full of wrinkles. But her smile was warm, and her eyes were always calm and kind. She lived alone in a small house near an old olive tree. Her husband had passed away many years ago, yet no one in the village had ever seen her complain. Every morning, Lala Zara sat outside her home, watching the villagers go to work. Some were farmers, some were craftsmen, and others sold goods in the market. Life was not easy. Sometimes the rain did not come, and sometimes people lost their jobs. Worry and fear often filled the village. One day, a young woman named Samia came to visit her. Her eyes were red from crying, and her voice was heavy with fear. She said, "Lala Zara, I am tired. My husband lost his job, and we have no money. I am afraid for my children. I feel like the future will only bring more problems." Lala Zara looked at her gently and smiled. "Sit down, my child," she said. "Tell me, what do you think about every day?" Samia replied, "I only think about failure, hunger, and a dark future." Lala Zara nodded slowly and said, "When our minds are full of negative thoughts, our hearts become weak. But when we change our thinking, we find the strength to continue." Samia asked, "How can I think positively when everything around me is difficult?" Lala Zara smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story. There was once a very poor man who lived alone in a small, broken house. Every morning he woke up angry and sad, blaming life for his bad luck. One day, a wise man passed by and asked him, "Why are you always unhappy?" The poor man answered, "Because I have nothing." The wise man said, "Look around you. You have your health, the air you breathe, and a new day ahead of you. If you focus only on what you lack, you will always suffer. But if you focus on what you have, your heart will find peace." At first, the man did not believe him, but slowly, he began to change. Every morning, he thanked God for one small thing: the sunrise, a simple meal, or a day without illness. Over time, his heart became lighter. He worked harder, stopped giving up, and new opportunities slowly entered his life. Lala Zara looked at Samia and said, "His life did not change because of magic. It changed because his thinking changed." Samia stayed silent for a moment and then asked, "Do you really believe my thoughts can change my life?" Lala Zara replied softly, "Positive thinking does not remove problems, but it gives you the strength to face them. When you wake up and say, 'I will do my best today,' you unlock the power inside you." Samia returned home thinking deeply about those words. Every morning, she began to say, "Today will be better." She worked hard, took care of her children, and refused to lose hope. A few weeks later, her husband found a new job. It was not easy, but it was a beginning. With tears of joy, Samia ran to Lala Zara's house to share the news. Lala Zara smiled and said, "You see, my child, hope does not change the world, it changes us. And when we change, our lives begin to change too." From that day on, the villagers shared Lala Zara's words with one another, learning that the power of positive thinking is often the first step toward a better life.